Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for the full moon that's going to be occurring on November 15th or 16th, 2024, depending on where you live in the world. Before we get into the forecast, this, of course, is a general forecast. If you would like to take a look at your own personal numerology, to take a look at your own personal forecast for the upcoming year, then book some time with me. I would love to work with you. Also, if you book anytime between now and the end of 2024, you will get the rest of 2024 as well as all of 2025 in your year ahead forecast. Okay, so like I said, if you want to book some time with me, my information is in the description box below. I would love to work with you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Life Path 33.6. You are going to be working with the vibration of the 58.4 for this illumination. And it's interesting because I feel like you all had a similar reading recently. Can't remember which one, but that had similar themes to this vibration. So there's something here that is really pushing you to sink into and lean into this vibration, this energy. So the 58.4 brings in this need for rest, for relief, for retreat, for taking a pause, right? A time for rejuvenation. This is a period of retreat in which your mind seeks rest from the cares of the world, right? So if you have felt like you have been on for forever, for a long time, right? Where you're just constantly thinking about, the cares of the world, the things going on, the things that you either have control over or don't have control over, what's taking up space in your mind that is doing more harm than good? What's taking up space in your mind and taking your energy that is not serving you or anyone else, right? Because when we start to take on the cares of the world, there's a lot of that was happening before we got here and will continue to happen after we're gone. And it's not anything that we're contributing towards or can do anything about necessarily, right? Like there's certain things in life that we do not have control over. So worrying about those things can be more detrimental. And this vibration is saying, take control over what you have control over, right? Be cognizant of how you're showing up in the world, how you're contributing in the world, the actions that you're taking and the effects of those actions. That's what you have control over. But you don't have control over anything else, right? The rest of it, what other people do, what's, the conflicts, what's been happening in the world, etc. There's a lot of that we just cannot do much about or control. Let's say that we can't control. So this vibration says, whether it's from a global scale, like that you're taking on those worries, or if it's from personal relationships where you're taking on, unnecessary baggage or emotions or etc. responsibilities that aren't yours to carry. This vibration says, find a way to set that down, to rest, to calm your mind, however that works for you. And for some of you, that might mean getting the appropriate help, whether that's through a therapist, a healer, taking some kind of course or something where you can put your mind and your energy into something else, something that really aligns with the direction that you want to be moving in, and that is a better placement of your energy, right? And your thoughts. There's this desire with this vibration for peace and quiet, to sort of gather your strength. You've likely been moving through things that have been draining. I mean, we all do, right? This vibration, and it's a short cycle, it's the full moon, right? So a few days before, a few days after, it's really asking you to hit that pause button, to take some time for yourself, to release that stress and anxiety in whatever way works for you to be able to do that. This is also an opportunity where you can analyze your own personal situation and then logically decide how to proceed. So you're able to put sort of the smallest details of your life into perspective and clearly see what has true value for you. And that's where your energy should be going. That's where your investment should be, is in the things that have true value for you. And you can kind of only tap into that through these periods of solitude, through these periods of rest. And so this energy is saying it's time to rest, 33s, for just a moment, to catch your breath, to sit with your thoughts, and to release those thoughts that are not helping you or anyone else. It's interesting, though, because this vibration also requires a level of concentration and meditation on the experiences that have brought you here to this point, to where you are right now. And if you can use this period wisely, then it can lead to some kind of change for the better. And in that process, again, you'll see what is it that is draining you, what's taking your energy, what's sucking you dry. And it could just be your thoughts or some actions that you're taking. And you can actually find ways to release that. And that will create that change for the better. And the conclusions that you come to at this time will affect your future actions. So you have this moment of pause, you have this moment of serenity and peace. You're able to connect deeply with your inner self, your inner guidance, your soul, and recognize what's yours to carry, what's not yours to carry, release what isn't yours, open yourself up to what is, and then the decisions that you make moving forward are going to benefit you in moving you in that direction. So beautiful energy here, 33s. Isn't necessarily an energy where I would say you're just going to the beach, kicking your feet up, having whatever, doing, that kind of rest and relaxation, although you can certainly do that in, conjunction with this. But there's this deeper level here, which there always is with 33s, but there's this deeper level that's saying, use this time wisely to really reflect upon the direction that you're moving, what you're taking on, what needs to be released, what shifts need to be made, and then take the appropriate action when you come out of this sort of cocoon, this cocooning phase, right? So really, truly beautiful energy here, and really holds the potential for great metamorphosis if you can kind of do the work, right? And you can, of course, but beautiful energy. And yeah, it's interesting because the full moon often brings in some kind of culmination or conclusion a lot of times. And for you all, I feel like it's this conclusion of, no longer carrying the expectations of others or the opinions of others or the burdens or responsibilities of others. And, that's going to be a journey. That's not something you're just going to be like, okay, I release this and now I'm moving forward. It's going to be a journey, but you'll start to see how much lighter and freer you feel the more that you can release that baggage, right? So beautiful energy, 33s. I hope it's a great one. Take care. Bye for now.